Welcome to the class, dear students. We are going to do the continuation of the previous class. What is that previous class we have done with the probability distribution of the discrete random variable. A few more problems to make you to understand the concept, and let us start with the problems. So let us read this problem. The number of suits sold per day at a retail store is shown below with the corresponding probabilities. So find the mean, variance and the standard deviation. So he has given you what are the number of suits sold, that is x, and probabilities of p of x is also given. So if the manager of the retail store wants to be sure that he has enough suits next 5 days, then how many should the manager purchase? This is the question. So for this we are going to construct the probability distribution, right? So let us now construct, and you have to find out the mean, variance and the standard deviation. So what is the mean formula? Mean to find out, that is given by mean is equal to mu is equal to, you can also call it is actually called as the expected value of x, and is given by sigma x times of p of x. This is one mean. And then what is the variance? The variance is given by sigma square and is given by, formula is what? Sigma x square times of p of x minus sigma of x p of x the whole square. Please remember these formulae to understand the mean and variance. So of course the standard deviation is the square root of the variance. Okay. Let us now construct the tables. For what is x, we need to construct for x, we need p of x, we need x into p of x, and then we need x square into p of x. These are the columns we need, correct? So let us now write down x, p of x times of p of x, and then x square times of p of x. Now what is x is 19, and then 20, then 21, then 22, and then 23. Then what is p of x? That is given to be 0.2, and then 0.2, 0.3, 0.2, 0.1. So it is 0.2, 0.2, and then 0.3, and then 0.2, and then 0.1. Let us now take the product of 19 into 0.2, which is 3.8. 20 into 0.2, it is 4. And then 21 into 0.3, that is 6.3. 22 times of 0.2 becomes 4.4, and this is 2.3, correct? And sigma x square into p of x. What to do for x square into p of x? You have to multiply this with this. So that gives you this one. Product of x into x p of x gives you this value, right? So now let us multiply both of them. 19 into 3.8. So 19 3s and then 19 8s. It is 72.2. Then 24 is 80. 21 6s are 120 plus 132.3. 22 4s are 88 plus 96.8. 23 2s, which is 46 plus 52.9. So these are the values of x square into p of x. So the first thing for the probability distribution, the foremost condition is what? The sum of all these probabilities must be equal to 1, is it not? Correct. So this is 1. And then let us find out what is sigma x into p of x. This is the value of sigma x p of x. Sigma x p of x. What is this value now? This is 3, 4, 7, 6. So that gives you what actually? It is 20.8. And this is the value of sigma x square times of p of x. So what is this value now? That is 3 to 5, 8, 9, that's 2, and then it is 434.2. So this is what are the values of all. Now we have to find out what is the mean. The mean is given by sigma x times of p of x. Mean is also called as what? Expected value of x, or that means what? It is 20.8. Now what is the variance is given by sigma x square p of x. Please remember the formula properly. minus sigma x square p of x minus sigma of x p of x the whole square. Okay, first term is sigma x p of x, so sigma x square p of x, so this is what this one, let me write down this as sigma x square p of x is this term. Okay, please remember, and sigma x p of x means this one. So many students do mistakes here only, that they won't take this properly, something and all they will do and do the mistake here. So the variance is given by sigma x square p of x minus sigma of x p of x the whole square, and that is given by 434.2 minus 20.8 the whole square. When you do this, let us use the calculator here, this 20.8 the whole square, and that gives you 1.56. So what is the standard deviation is square root of 1.56, and that gives you the value 1.2489. Now see the question here. He has asked you that if the manager of the retail store wants to be sure that he has enough suits to next 5 days, so how many should the manager purchase? So if for the next 5 days, how many he has to purchase? Because on an average, what do you mean by mean? Mean is nothing but the average, that is 20.8. So therefore, the manager should purchase for the next 5 days. For the next 5 days is equal to 5 times of 20.8, and that is 5 20s are 100 and 5 8s are 4, 104 it is. So this is what the answer. I hope you are able to understand the question properly, and then this is what the way of doing the problem for the probability, the discrete random variable, discrete probability distribution. So let us now go to the next question. So let us read the problem now. A recent survey by an insurance company showed the following probabilities for the number of automobiles each policyholder owned. So find the mean, variance, and the standard deviation for the distribution. So this is the same variety of the problem, just to simply finding out the mean and variance. I hope you can do this. But let us do the answer also properly, so that you will never do the mistakes here again, because many students do the mistake in finding out x p of x and x square p of x. That means here they may do like this x p of x, this whole square they will write, which is not correct. So many students do the mistake there. So I don't want the students to do such type of silly mistakes. So the probability of x is 0.4, 0.3, 0.2 and 0.1 is given. So x times of p of x is 0.4 into 1.4, 2 times of 0.3, 3 times of 0.2, 4 times of 0.4. Now x square times of p of x, x square times of p of x. Please understand, it is not x p of x the whole square. So that means you just multiply this x with x p of x, which gives you this value. Okay. So now what is this? That is 0.4, and then 0.6 times of 0.2 is 1.2, and this is 1.8, and this is 1.6. And when you add all this, the probability condition is what? According to that, it should be equal to 1. Let us add all of them. Then this gives you 2. And what is this? 2, 10, and this is 5. So 3 plus 2 is 5. So now this is what x square p of x. So what is the formula for mean? The mean is given by expected value of x is given by sigma x times of p of x, which is equal to 2. Mean is 2. And what is the variance? The variance is expected some sigma x times of x square times of p of x minus sigma x times of p of x the whole square. As I have explained you very clearly, what is this and what is this? Sigma x square p of x means this one. Okay, and then sigma x p of x means this one. Please understand, don't do any mistakes in this. So what is sigma x square p of x is 5 and this is 2 square, that is equal to 1. So when the variance is this, what is the standard deviation? I'm sorry, it is 5 minus 4 square is 1. So what is the variance of the standard deviation is what? The square root of the variance, which is equal to 1. Remember, it is not actually it is plus or minus 1, but we don't take the minus 1, correct? Only the positive square root, and hence it is plus 1. I hope you could understand that. And that is what about the discrete random variable and how to construct the discrete random variable and its probability distribution. What is the mean, what is the variance, Now from hereafter we will be constructing many distributions. In this discrete random variable and discrete probability distribution, the formula for mean and variance is this. You have to remember this. And the next class onwards, we will be doing the binomial, the Poisson in discrete. And in the continuous, we will be doing some more probability distributions. For everything, you have to memorize what is mean and what is variance. So if you just start comparing the mean and variance for different distributions, you will never do any mistake. I hope you could understand it. Wish you all the best, my dear students. With this, I'll complete my lecture. Thank you.